Well, hello there, and welcome to the Merlot Down. This is just a series where I talk about stuff that I want to talk about. I've actually been wanting to make this video for a long time, so let's go over my perfume collection. Today's video is not brought to you by Starborough. Starborough is one of my favorite Cabernet Sauvignon, Starborough is one of my favorite Sauvignon Blancs. I've been getting this for about a year. I get a couple of the same ones, but the best thing about it is it's pretty cheap, and this is not a sponsored video. I wish it were, because hey, Allie would like some extra income because she's on that teacher lifestyle. So anyway, yes, because we're talking about beautiful bottles and perfumes and fragrant things, I thought I'd make this a Merlot Down video. And yes, this is probably a marriage champagne glass. Who knows? It's at my mom's house, so. So remember, a glass of dry wine is probably going to run you around 3 to 4 grams of carbs. And if you're only here for perfume and you're wondering why I'm talking about, you know, the carbs in a glass of wine, it's because I talk about weight loss a lot. So speaking about weight loss, when I was overweight, I got really into perfumes because I couldn't really go shopping for clothes, so I would buy lots of handbags and things that didn't need a size, and so perfume was one of those things. So like I said, I've really been wanting to make this video for a long time, but the muscle and I actually got into watching some Jeremy Fragrance videos, and if you have not seen Jeremy Fragrance, he's so interesting. I binge watched maybe 50 of his videos in like 2 nights. So go check him out. I think he's German, and he's fun to watch, and he's really informative about lots of different perfumes and colognes for men too. I mean, he focuses mainly on colognes, but if you're a lady, he's definitely got lots of lists out there for his top, you know, fragrances, and he tests them and he tells you what's great and what's not so great about them. And so after watching Jeremy Fragrance, I really got into looking at Fragrantica, which I haven't done for a while. And if you've never been to the Fragrantica website, I could spend like, you know, a whole week there just like looking at all the different perfumes and trying to figure out, you know, which one would be nice for me. So what do I like? Well, I really like, for myself, you know, what I tend towards is like a very clean, slightly musky sort of floral scent. That's what I would choose, and that's what I've been wearing for a long time. But after watching Jeremy Fragrance and you know, like searching on Fragrantica, I've kind of decided that I wanted to add something to my collection. So I went for more of a sweet fragrance, and I'll show you what that is at the end of this video. Now, I was gonna do like a top 10, top 12 or whatever list, but guys, I can't choose. And you know, if you have some favorite fragrances, you know that you choose one based on the type of occasion, the type of mood, or what kind of day you want to have, and you kind of match it with the weather or how you're feeling or your outfit. And so I couldn't make like just a straight list, so I'm gonna divide this into like little sub lists. And I'm gonna kind of just show you what I have in my perfume collection, which ones are my favorites out of each little sub list that I have. So let's start with kind of like the day-to-day, you just want to smell like a very beautiful person scents. And what do I mean? I mean like they're scents that hold close to your body and they smell like a person, but who smells good. So guys, I have to confess, when I was overweight, I tried on a very musky scent in like a drugstore or like a Target or something, or a Kmart when they were still around. And I really liked it, so I bought a whole bunch of them, and it's like the cheapest stuff. It's this fresh white musk from Prince Machiavelli, I think. Oh yeah, it's super duper musky. Like a little spritz goes a long way, and I would actually wear this in summer. And I'll tell you what, I feel like a weirdo because I have to wear heavier scents in summer because I feel like they linger on your skin when it's hot and humid, and like I just feel like florals wash away. So for me, I actually like to kind of flip it around. Let me know if you do the same, because I do feel like a weirdo, but I will wear heavier scents in the summer so that they don't get, you know, washed away by all the sweat and humidity. And I'll wear my more floral, citrusy scents in the wintertime because they're lighter, and so they last a little bit longer for me in the wintertime. I don't know. Let me know if you do the same thing. Let me know I'm not a weirdo. Okay, so another like close to your body scent, and this isn't a perfume, but they make a perfume of it now, is the Sexy Little Things by Victoria's Secret. And I've got a few Victoria's Secret fragrances on here. Hey, Victoria's Secret! And it smells, yes, it's very teasing to the nose. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, I probably should let you guys know I'm not the best person to identify a scent. I'll tell you if it's floral or fruital. I'll tell you I'll tell you if it's fruity or floral, but when it comes to like identifying actual like notes, sorry, you clicked on the wrong video. This is like slightly musky, slightly floral. I don't know. It smells good, and it's not the perfume kind. Oh my gosh, I just can't speak today. This is a body mist, so it is one of those, again, kind of like just clings to your flesh for a bit and makes you smell like a good human. I don't know how else to describe it. They're skin scents. Speaking of skin scents, let's talk about Skin Clean by Clean. Clean Skin by Clean something. So when I tried this on in Kohl's, I loved it. Oh my gosh, it's like that musky but clean skin. It's not soapy, but it's got a very clean, musky scent to it, and it smells like you know, a beautiful woman's bare shoulder. That's what I imagine. And that's what I want to smell like, is the shoulder of a beautiful woman. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. And this thing lasts, you know, wintertime, summertime, you spray it in the morning, you get home, and you can still get that whiff of like a musky, sexy scent. I love this. So again, this is like an everyday, if you just want to smell like a person that smells good scent. So out of the skin scents, right now my favorite would be the Clean Skin. Yeah, check this out. They're pretty cheap. They're not bad price-wise. This might have been like $30 at Kohl's, and you know, we got that Kohl's cash too, which is a vicious cycle. Let's just talk about that no, we're not going to talk about it because this is a fragrance video. So, but yes, check this out if you get the chance. I would highly recommend it if you want to smell like a beautiful, clean person. Okay, so let's move into one of the fragrances I've kind of moved away from, and that's like the fresh fruity, fresh floral. I'm just gonna mix them together, like the ones that actually smell like fruits and flowers. So to start out, let's start with the one that I was actually gifted by somebody. So this is Clinique Happy. I wore it for a while because it was a gift, and I was just like, well, you know, well. I didn't really care about fragrance back then. And it smells like citrus. It smells like oranges. Hint of musk is what I'm getting, and some other stuff, but you do smell like a fresh, juicy orange when you wear this, I would say. So if you're into orange scents, I would say check out the Clinique Happy. This next one is the Floral on this list, like truly floral. And I bought this a year ago in the summertime from Target. It's the Good Chemistry from Target. This is the Jasmine Rose. You know, I went in Target recently and they don't even have like actual other brands anymore. They just have like the Good Chemistry stuff, I think, or just like their own in-house Target brands, which is interesting. But this stuff smells very florally, and I'm imagining, since I'm not good at those fragrance notes, that this is jasmine and rose. This one, the lasting power is pretty good, not the best, but yep, summertime fragrance definitely. It's slightly heavy for a floral, I would say, because there's no other scent like there to kind of thin out the floral, so it is slightly heavy. I would say if you're gonna go to like the pool or the beach, this would definitely be one to check out. It does smell very good. It is the Jasmine Rose by Good Chemistry. And then my favorite of the straight fruity and straight floral list here is the Be Delicious by DKNY. Now, when I was in Canada, in Montreal, I went to the Pharmaprix. Okay, Pharmaprix is way better than Jean Coutu, let me just say. So I tried this out at the pharmacy and I loved it. Like, I wore it all day, and then so I asked for it for a Christmas gift and I got it for Christmas, and I wore this every day for maybe 2 years or so. Maybe a year and a half. But anyway, this was like my daily scent for a long time. It smells just like a green apple. Like if you want to be a green apple, this is the scent for you. I mean, it's even, the bottle looks like a green apple. So, you know, this is what you're getting. Don't make it too complicated. So, I mean, it's like a sparkling green apple though, with a slight heaviness to it. And it's so good. Like, yeah, if you just want to be something that somebody else wants to bite into, you would want to wear this. So this is definitely my favorite out of the fruity and floral list, and that is the DKNY Be Delicious. Okay, next let's move on to the special occasion list. I have 3 more fragrances here. So if you just want to smell like a powerful city CEO lady, I would recommend trying out the YSL Parisienne. When I tried this back at the beginning of college, and yes, it has yellowed a bit, whatever, it still smells really, really good. I also requested this as a Christmas gift, and I loved it. It smells like a woman, like a mature lady, I would say, who lives in the city. It's definitely got a city vibe, and when I looked up the notes on Fragrantica, it's got like a vinyl smell in there. So it's like berries and vinyl, so it's very womanly, but also a bit tough, and that's what I really love about it. So one of my favorites, my first like designer perfume I've ever gotten or received. So definitely a first for lots of things in my collection. One of the more mature scents that I have. So that is the YSL Parisienne. Okay, so let's say that you are going out for a night on the town, or you're going to like a big event and you want to smell sexy and powerful. Some people may not like that Victoria's Secret makes a lot of very popular fragrances, but if you want to smell sexy, you better get Very Sexy by Victoria's Secret. This to me smells like what I imagined like a Chanel fragrance would smell like, but those fragrances are way too heavy for me, and they smell older to me. So this is what I always had imagined, like one of those really popular, you know, long-lasting part of pop culture fragrances smelling like. This is definitely a 30-year-old woman who wants a little bit of power, but also wants to entrap you in her gaze for the night. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely one of the heavier scents. It's probably the heaviest scent on this list. It's just got that perfume smell. Like, it doesn't smell like a floral. It doesn't smell like a fruit or anything. Now, I will say that it does dry down to a spice, a slight spice and a bit of musk. And this is probably the spiciest thing on my list, and it's not very spicy. I'm not a spice fan when it comes to perfume. I don't know, it's one of the more oriental smells that I have, I would say. I don't know how to describe it. Like I said, I'm not like a fragrance expert, but it's a good mix of everything. And so you feel like you do have a little bit of everything. Maybe a little bit of floral, maybe a little bit of musk, a little bit of spice. It's warm, it's inviting, it's definitely very sexy. So this is one of my power perfumes, I would say, if I want to seem very sexy and interesting. And then my last occasion fragrance, if you want to imagine what a British person smells like on like a cool, windy, rainy day, which I know is like every day for them apparently over there. Sorry, Britain. Like, I imagine like Kate Middleton, right? With an umbrella in the rain in London on a, you know, very rainy, cloudy day. I imagine her wearing this, and it's the Burberry Brit. This is the Eau de Toilette version, and I really like this. I requested this for like a Christmas or birthday gift. It's one of the sweetest scents on my overall list. It's got hints of pear. It smells like some almond. It's also the most gourmand scent on this list, but it's not like a warm gourmand. It's like a fresh gourmand, and I think that the pear really helps out with that. I don't know, this one just smells like girl next door kind of. I don't know if it's slightly musky, but there's definitely like almost a skin type scent in there. And I really do love this. So this is like if I want to go out for like a cozy dinner on like a winter's night, I would probably wear this. Or an everyday scent. Like I said, I like to wear those heavier scents in summer. But this is one of my favorites. The only thing that, and the reason why I haven't worn it more, as you can see it's not very used, is because the lasting power isn't there. I want something that will last me from, you know, 8 a.m. to about 5 p.m. at least. And this one does kind of die away. But I did buy one of those like portable perfume sprayer things, so I could definitely touch it up, hopefully. I'll see how that goes. It's hard to choose a favorite out of the special occasion list, but I would say that this one, it's my only really sweet perfume, so it's kind of unique. And I would definitely wear it more if the lasting power were there. Okay, so we've come to the last little mini list, and this is my list of everyday scents. So if you want something that you can wear day to day, it's not offensive, people are gonna like it no matter what, this is the list that you really want to pay attention to. Should have been paying attention the whole time, thank you very much. Okay, this is one of the more popular fragrances out there, especially in the United States, as Jeremy Fragrance mentioned in one of his videos. But it's popular for a reason, and that's because it just smells clean and it smells like an everyday scent, and you can wear it to work and nobody's really gonna be offended by it. And that is Victoria's Secret's Bombshell. I loved this scent when I first tried it in a Victoria's Secret a few years ago. And back when the fragrances were really expensive, my mom bought this for me for like $80, again, as a gift for like Christmas or my birthday or something. Oh my gosh, to me, it smells like just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I get definitely floral, some sort of citrus. I want to say like a grapefruit, but then also it's a little soapy and it's a little masculine. Yeah, it almost smells like a very light men's cologne with some fruity and soapiness added in. But I love this, and this is like, to me, I picture a bombshell, a blonde bombshell, which I'll never be. My hair is too dark for that. But a very beautiful woman in an office with like a very crisp white shirt and a pencil skirt and high heels, and she is a bombshell, but she's a professional bombshell and she keeps it real. And so this is definitely an everyday scent. Everybody's gonna like it. It's very popular. You smell good. You smell fresh and clean. I think smelling fresh and clean is important for an everyday scent, I would say. So definitely something that's not offensive to people. Not the best lasting power, but it does smell really good and I like it. Okay, now this one I bought 2 years ago, and this is actually my second bottle of my everyday scent, which I actually wore a whole lot of. And guys, this one's near and dear to my heart. It's one of my favorites, and this is the Estee Lauder Pleasures. Like I said, this is my second bottle. I did have a bigger bottle, but I got this one from Kohl's, and I used my Kohl's cash. This is such an everyday scent because it is not offensive. Nobody's not gonna like it. Oh my gosh, it's like a sparkling floral with the slightest hint of musk, and you really only smell that musk when it dries down at the end of the day. But this has lasting power. I'll tell you what, spray this on right before you leave for work at like 7:45 in the morning, and you still get whiffs of it from your wrist or wherever by the end of the day. And I love that about it because usually the florals don't last. Like the bombshell, I do have to top that off, but this one, I don't know how they made a floral last so long, but it's just like sparkling, fresh, hint of musk, which I do love that musk. And floral, definitely the first thing you get is a floral. Oh my gosh, it's just, and even the bottle to me is just, it's very sophisticated. If you want to smell fresh and sophisticated instead of like fresh and like a power boss CEO, get this one. Fresh and sophisticated, fresh and power boss CEO woman, bombshell lady. So again, that is the Estee Lauder Pleasures, and one of my favorites, and it was my all-time like everyday scent. Okay, so finally we have arrived to my new scent. You know, after watching all those Jeremy fragrance videos and searching on Fragrantica, you know, I took about a few days, maybe 4 or 5 days, and I went out and I tried all the different ones at Sephora and Ulta and Belk and Kohl's and wherever. And the reason why I went to so many different places was because I wanted to like try a few on my skin, but you only have so much real estate right on these arms. So I had to like try like 2 or 3 at a time, wait a day to see how long they lasted, which one I liked after it dried down. So it took me a while to find my new everyday scent. So this might seem juvenile. It seems juvenile to me. Not my favorite bottle. I definitely like the clean lines of something like, you know, an Estee Lauder Pleasures. But it's not about the bottle, it's about the juice inside. So my new everyday scent that I just fell in love with because it's my only scent that really smells like a sweet berry. It's definitely one of the more sweet scents on my list. Not as sweet as the Burberry Brit, but definitely sweeter than most everything else, is my Juicy Couture Viva la Juicy Noir. I love this scent. It is a clean scent, but it also has a very heavy berry element to it. It's a fresh fruit scent, but it's not as citrusy as the Clinique or as the DKNY Be Delicious. Like these are like, you know, smells like fruit. But this one, I don't know, almost gourmand, almost has like an almond scent to it, but it's mostly berry. And I'll be honest, like this is the first one that I bought where I was like, I want to get compliments on my perfume, and so the other ones, those are all for me. But this one was like, I don't know, I want people to smell me and be like, oh, what are you wearing? You know, I want to be that person now. So definitely love this scent. Love it. I sprayed my hair with it earlier. I'll spray it all day. I don't care. It's smelling like a Juicy Couture scent bomb. That's me. And after binge watching so many Jeremy fragrance videos, I have come to the realization that men do not care about florals. They don't care about spices on a lady. What they want is a sweet, either gourmand or fruity scent. And this is both. It's definitely got caramel. It's like it's almost a heaviness, but definitely the berry really pulls through, but it's strengthened by the caramel, but it's also fresh, and that's what I really like about it. I love those fresh scents. So again, my new favorite everyday, at least for now, you know, it changes all the time, and I rarely finish a bottle. Really, the Pleasures and the DKNY are the only ones that I ever actually finished, I think. So, but my new everyday scent is the Juicy Couture Vive la Juicy Noir. Has a good lasting power. I would say that it probably will last you maybe 6 to 8 hours, but on the dry down, it's definitely more of just like a straight berry scent, which I don't mind, you know, I just want to smell good. But you do get that juicy punch at the very beginning for a few hours, and I love that. And so I'm very excited to be sporting this now as my everyday scent. I almost forgot my shout out list. So from all my time smelling scents in the mall and everywhere in the last week or so, I found a few that I would really like to have. It's just, you know, I wanted to choose one, but in the future I might consider buying. The first one is, again, if you want to have an everyday scent that people are mostly going to like and that you could wear every day to work or something, or to school, I would say check out the Versace Dylan Blue. To me, it had a very citrusy scent. I want to say it was like an orange or like some sort of lemon lime scent to it. But also a hint of spice. I really liked it. I just didn't get it because I wasn't sure about the lasting power, but when I sprayed it, it did dry down a bit, but it still smelled pretty citrusy. So definitely a scent to try out if you're looking for a different type of everyday scent. For a gourmand scent, I tried out the Viktor & Rolf Bon Bon, and oh my gosh, it smelled so good. Lots of caramel. Definitely smells like candy. The only reason I didn't get that was because I wanted not so much of a gourmand. Like I said, I really like the Juicy Couture Noir because it had a bit of freshness to it. But if you just want to smell delicious and like caramel, check out Viktor & Rolf's Bon Bon. And thank you to Jeremy Fragrance for kind of inspiring me. I just binge watch him because he's just so interesting and he's so passionate about perfume. It doesn't matter what size you are, and that's what I really love about perfume, is that you can smell however you want, and it really brightens your day and makes you feel a lot more confident. But do let me know down below, what are your favorite gourmand scents? Because I'm kind of still getting into gourmands. I don't have too many. And what is your favorite everyday scent? Like I said, for everyday I like to smell fresh, and with this Juicy Couture Noir, I'm smelling also slightly sweet. Well folks, those are just my thoughts about perfumes and those sorts of things, and just a little bit about, you know, girly stuff that I want to talk about sometimes with you guys and just have fun and, you know, talk about, you know, because this does relate back to my weight loss. Like these are things that I collected because I was overweight, because I couldn't just go out and buy, like, you know, all the clothes that I wanted to. So having a scent and smelling good was a way for me to like be part of like the girly world, and it's just always stuck after I've lost weight. I do just like to wear perfume every day, and you know, I have my favorite ones, and that's my list. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That would help me out so much. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, I will link all of that down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Allie. Have a good one. Bye. Kick the camera.